General Datta, Israel now faces this 360-degree threat. It's like ringed by non-state actors. I don't think any other country in the world has this kind of a unique problem that literally, in all directions you have non-state actors. How does a country, even as militarily strong as Israel, handle this?
See, the thing is that right from the inception of Israel, way back in 1948, they were attacked from all directions.
Right.
They were attacked by Arabs, regular countries from all directions.
Conventional forces.
And they were able to ward that off. And over the years, Israel as a nation has learned that their survival lies in their defensibility to make sure that Israel is not attacked or entered by any hostile force. With that aim in mind, every citizen of Israel is trained as a soldier. They have the reservist force. They are almost about, including the regular and the reservists, about 6.5 lakh troops. Fine, more can come in. And in a crunch, even people from abroad who are there, the Jews who are all over the world,
the diaspora,
volunteer and go back to Israel. So manpower is no problem. Technology is no problem. Israel has got one of the best cutting-edge technologies. In fact, the latest reports are there even made a anti-missile system for the tanks, for RPGs and anti-tank missiles. Now this system will immediately detect and utilize the missile, incoming missile before that hits the tank. They have developed that now and they are using it in Gaza now. Fine. So they have the cutting-edge technology. Their Iron Dome, patriotic missile system from US, the third system, they are the ones who are making sure that the 95% of missile launched either by Hamas, Houthi or the Hezbollah are neutralized in the air. Fine. As long as they can maintain that technological edge, they don't have to worry about the missiles. Yes, some of them will get through, but the damage will be much less as compared to what may happen in case there is no protection whatsoever. Now, as far as Hezbollah is concerned, or Hamas in the west is concerned, Hezbollah in the north, and the IRG or the Iranian-supported militants in
the Quds force.
Syria.
Syria.
Fine. Some are in Iraq also. So Israel is fully geared to take these people on. They have been carrying out preemptive strikes. Wherever they think the threat is going to emanate, they strike it before it emanates.
But zooming out beyond the immediate conflict, General Datta, while Israel is surrounded by non-state actors, there's been an entire generation of Israelis, or maybe two generations, that have not seen this kind of war and violence and not been exposed to missile attacks and terror attacks of this kind. Going forward, how does this affect the national psyche of a people when you are constantly at war like this? It looks like they've embarked on a long war and it's going to last for several months. How does it affect the psyche, national psyche of Israel? Will it be more aggressive now, you think, or will it be more defensive in nature? What's your reading? Because you've been there, you've trained in Israel.
See, the thing is that no Israeli, as an individual, will like to go to war. Fine? They would like to have peace with their neighbors, provided the neighbors accept them as a nation. And they don't want to wipe them off the face of the earth. Now, as far as the Israelis are concerned, while they didn't have a conventional war after 73 6-day war, but if you remember, with Hezbollah, they had a long drawn fight
in 2006.
Which lasted for quite some time. It was fighting in built-up area, close quarter battles. Some of these small groups of the militants from here there have been keep attacking some kibbutz here, some kibbutz there. Somebody in the West Bank throwing a Molotov cocktail.
But they are isolated incidents. Now you have a concentrated.
That means that the Israelis, the kibbutz, they are all armed. They got weapons. They got kibbutz defense force which are there. Unfortunately, if you remember, on 7th October, some kibbutz were surprised because somebody has given an input that some surprise order came that all the weapons to be withdrawn from the kibbutz and kept in one safe place. People are still trying to investigate why that order was given. Fine, anyway, that's a separate story. But everybody in the kibbutz can handle weapons. They're trained, they got actual enough armament to ward off a minor attack. Fine, within the kibbutz. So the Israeli population as such is fully mentally prepared to defend themselves. Fine. Physically and mentally they are tuned to that, but they would definitely like peace with the neighbors. Definitely. Provided the people, whether they are Arabs or the Palestinians, understand that. Do you want development or you want to continue dying and killing? It has to end somewhere in the civilized world.
So, General Datta, you've also been part of India's National Disaster Management organization for many years. Judging by the kind of destruction that you're seeing now, how many years will it take to restore Gaza to, a livable city?
You see, if you can compare this with a earthquake which occurred, let's say, in Bhuj, or say Turkey a few months back, where entire townships are almost demolished. So the type of damage which has occurred in Gaza and North Gaza in particular, you can compare it to something like an earthquake. Now to clear the debris, remove that whatever is there to a place where the reconstruction can start, it will definitely take nothing less than 5 to 10 years. To have North Gaza seeing a semblance of a developed countryside or a developed city, which they were all a developed city, they had malls, they were enjoying life, they had no doubt of anything. All that funds which are coming in to help the Palestinians were being used to make these tunnels. They could have been utilized by them for something better in life. They didn't do it. Whose fault? Who started 7 October? Not the Israelis. Today they are suffering, the entire world is crying, how Palestine has been hit, human rights have been exploited. What happened on 7th October? What about that? What about the human rights of those kids, women, old people, children, ladies who have been taken hostage? So it is something you have to think. A person or anybody who does that kind of atrocity has got no right to live on this earth. If they are demolished by Israel, it is very good. They should be fully cleared. No terrorist should survive on this earth. There is something called humanity. People have to be humane. You can't have terrorism. It is a scourge. This has to be stamped down by every nation in the world, by the United Nations, by anybody else. India has been telling the world that terrorism has got no religion. Fine. So
and
that is it.
We have been struggling to get a common definition, arrive at a common definition
There's
of
none.
terrorism.
UN has not been able to define even the meaning of a terrorist or a terrorism. If you ask me, what is terrorism or terrorist? It is somebody who, by the use of force, intimidates a person, a group, or a government to do or not to do something against his will, is a terrorist. He is using that threat of violence against you, a person, a group, or a government, and asking you to do or not to do something against your will, is a terrorist. Same goes with the mafia. Please give me 2 lakhs or 10 lakhs or 2 crore, otherwise I'll kill you.
News9 Plus. Download now.